Yeah. Good afternoon everyone, we are the Sister Network of Evil Card Games, also known as Team Snake. My name is Magnus.
My name is Mr. Veen.
And welcome to the team, Mr. Veen. We're glad to have you here. Because today we're going to talk about something that I think a lot of you players can relate to, the decks we hate. Because in the many amounts of decks that we have in Yu-Gi-Oh! Over the years, there's always that select few that stand out to us that we just dislike because of their inherent playstyle or the fact that they take too damn long to make their plays, which is something that we both can relate to very well. So, we're going to start with my top 5 most hated decks. We're going to start with me, then with Mr. Veen's decks here, and it all culminates down to what is our most hated deck. So, this is a fun thing for you guys. Leave in the comments before the end of this video, which do you think is our most hated deck? Mine should be pretty obvious. I think yours will be a pleasant surprise.
And which one is yours?
Yes, let us know which one is your least favorite deck of all time. Now, to be fair, hate is a big word, so you can mostly relegate to...
I hate it.
Yeah, me too, but I hate a lot of things. I've hated a lot of decks. So, we're going to start here with our top 5 most hated deck. Starting with me and my number 5 most hated deck, Prank Kids. Why? It takes too damn long. Or maybe that's just a player that I played against, because honestly, he took really long. I think he just played it for a short time. Because Prank Kids just keep playing along and along, it just feels like they're making a joke out of it.
Yeah.
Do you think they're making a joke out of it?
I don't know, I never played against. I don't even know what
it took like 20 minutes for him to finally give the turn to me. And keep in mind, I hadn't played hand traps, but the emphasis of a lot of decks that I hate is just they take too damn long. I feel like if I was there around during Dragon Rulers, I would literally just, yeah, scoop it up, I'm tired of this shit. But no, that's the reason I don't hate, that I hate Prank Kids, pretty much, because it takes too damn long.
Yeah, continue. Or do I have my favorite? Okay, most decks I hate is because I can't recover of. And one deck is zombies, because combo with zombie worlds and yeah, the rivalry of warlords doesn't let me summon any monsters if I have a monster on the field.
For my number 4 most hated deck, and I think if you were my logos you can understand, it's Magical Muskets. Why? They basically circumvent the entire idea of setting traps before you play them, because you can activate trap cards from your hand. And you also get additional effects when you do. But that's mostly because there's one player at our locals who feels the incessant need to continue playing Magical Muskets, and he even used them in one great example is we had a tag duel against him, and we were just hoping that everyone was hoping that they would be on his side. I wasn't, and I felt the brunt of it very, very quickly. Magical Muskets just keep going and going, they keep getting advantage of it, and it's just too damn much. But Mr. Veen, what is the next deck that you hate?
Well, my next deck I hate is Madolch, because it doesn't target and shovels all cards back to my deck.
You faced off against Lars, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I lost almost. Yeah, I lost every time.
What? Are you sure you didn't just break, or was it just because he just summoned?
I didn't break. I did break because I couldn't let out my boss monster.
And the only other options you went with were Tiara and Masood back into the deck.
Yes.
That's a nasty one. For my number 3, it's probably maybe the only somewhat competitive deck on this list, and that's Endymion. Now, Omega can go on and on about this and how he thinks that pendulums are evil, which is debatable, but if you talk about Endymion and evil, oh, it's evil. Why? I'm an aggro player, I like to go second, but I can't let them go first, because then they set up 17 negates. Yeah, 17. They set up a lot of negates, and I can deal with it. And I've played Endymion for a short while, so I kind of know what I'm talking about here. Though, to be fair, I turned it almost into an OTK variant, believe it or not. And that's just... it just sets up so many gates. I don't like decks that don't let me play, which is really unfair because I play Guru Control now, but I feel like it's a case of if you're on the other end of the spectrum, then it's not so much fun. And Endymion is so good and so consistent with the deck, and it feels like it just gets better with time. But Pendulum Editions have always been a thing, and now they basically got our archetype that basically revolves around spell counters, which is mostly, well, basically 66% of my decks nowadays. What's your number 3? I feel like it's going to be an impressive one.
Well, it's Knights, because yeah, the players just take too damn long. So.
And not
I have bad experiences with it because
Is it just normal like Magnite or Magnite Invoked?
Magnite Invoked, because it negates a lot and spams a lot of board.
Yeah, I can see the problem with that. Or if you're playing against a new guy that plays the deck now and still doesn't really understand how it works.
That's true.
Granted, he's very good with what it is, but with the problem with Uniform, in my opinion, was always like, you're really going to, you don't really think about where you place your spell and trap cards. You just place them in the first place you see, and you don't think about, shit, can they have something placed there?
I'm used to set my trap always in the middle and my monster as well, so they get a +2 out of it.
Plus, yeah, and they're all light, so they can make a mecha with ease.
Yes.
For my number 2, and this is actually both our number 2s, True Draco. We both hate True Draco as our secondary deck. Now, to be fair, you can make a case for things like Guru Control too, but that'd be hypocritical to say since I play it. But what's the reason that you don't like True Draco?
I don't like True Draco because they usually use the trap summon limits. You can only summon like one monster, I think, each turn.
You can only summon twice per turn.
Twice a turn. Yeah, and that disrupts a lot.
And the Monarchs are up. They're basically floodgate.deck.
Yes.
Pretty much. And that's also the thing that True Draco have never really been hit. They got Dynamite back, and I feel like if Masterpiece was back, then it was literally, they make up a perfect combination, a perfect dinner combination. It's basically, they serve you a hot plate of, you can't play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what they serve you if Masterpiece would end. Now, I don't think Masterpiece will ever come back for that reason alone.
No.
But the fact is, they still have Diagram free, they have basically still everything to be at full power. And they feel like there is any way that they couldn't play it and couldn't get over it. And yeah, it's basically, I don't know, do you have many decks that can withstand floodgates?
Anti-meta, like Counter Fairies, those kind of decks.
Yeah, but Counter Fairies really have to set the things up first.
Like a fuck you deck, you know.
You can't say that, otherwise we'll get them monetized.
Frick you.
Yes.
A frick you deck will, just freaks up the True Draco deck.
Yeah, I feel like you could also interchange them with Monarchs for the same reason, but Monarchs have the bad habit to break. True Draco doesn't really have that, because they always have either product desire, their product well, if they diagram, if they get to one diagram, then their plays are getting off, and we can't do anything about it. Basically, they take too damn long to make their turns, but it's really a hassle just to find a way to out everything. I mean, I've considered everything from Twin Twisters to Trap Eater, so that's saying a lot. Now, Mr. Vane, your number 1 most hated deck.
It's Sky Striker.
Sky Striker.
And not Sky Striker pure, but Sky Striker combined with another deck, because the whole engine is broken, I think.
Yeah.
And it does a lot, and a lot of combos. Sometimes it usually gets long plays, and I don't want to wait for like 5 or 10 minutes.
So I feel like the most heinous crime in Yu-Gi-Oh! In your eyes would be slow playing.
No, it's not slow play, but it's a lot of combos, and that makes it very slow. But they don't do slow about it. They don't take a long. It doesn't take long for a combo to make, but they have a lot of combos.
They basically just overextend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can sort of understand with, should we bring a pillow with you the next time?
Yeah.
I mean, that brings me to an interesting question. Would you want Sky Strikers to get so badly hit on the next list that they can't be played anymore?
Well, no, I don't know. Maybe. Just set engage on 2 or 1.
Ban Hornetrons?
And Hornetrons should be banned.
I just think that Sky Strikers should be banned entirely, like engage to 0 and that's it, because deck's been around for way too long.
Engage should be on to 1.
Yeah. Now, for my number 1 most hated deck, and people already probably know, it's absolutely Cyber Dragons. Most people think it's because of my abject disdain for Yugi No and the fact that he made. That's not true. I love Yugi No. I love his content, but I'm very salty about the fact that their Cyber Dragons got support in my Ancient Gears. The most superior OTK deck didn't have anything. Sure, we got our link, but it's a little bit too late for that now. The Cyber Dragons got all their support. They got a new Monster Reborn. They got a new copy of themselves. They got a Searcher. Now, that's not the only reason I hate Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragons have been a consistent thorn in my side because they are literally able to play through everything I throw at them. The last time I faced them, they played through my Nibiru, they played through my ass, my Super Poly, everything. They played through everything. Like, to me it seems like there's nothing that they can't go back from. I can keep throwing everything I have at them and they just keep on going. And I can't stand it. I mean, I would probably love the deck because I'm an aggro player, but I can't stand it. Like, I have everything I got, I throw everything I got at you, just for you, and you just keep on standing. They keep still standing. Why? And I can't stand that. And there was a funny story I actually heard. Apparently someone hated Cyber Dragons so much, they tied it to a firework arrow and shot them in the sky. They hate it, like I hate Cyber Dragons, no doubt about it, but I don't hate them that much. That's really big passion.
I don't really hate Cyber Dragons. I don't have a problem with it because I
now,
can play against it.
I feel like for me it's just a perceived rivalry that I have with that HGKs have with Cyber Dragons because they're both very powerful machine decks. But HGKs just keeps being like the underdog in this case, and I want to take them to tier 0 status. A dream that will probably never come true, but sure as hell I'm gonna try. Because I'm not gonna let those Cyber Dragon slackers win from me. Absolutely bloody not. So this was our video on our top 5 most hated decks. Mr. Vane got quite some interesting options that I didn't see coming.
Yeah, I didn't see them coming as well.
Now, let's just remember that when we face these decks, we will completely destroy them. Thank you all for watching this video. Thank you all, Mr. Vane, for our newest member. A very valuable asset with quite a lot of interesting decks too. I'm looking forward to see what you have next.
Yes.
Also a quick fun reminder for everyone. Next month we will be attending the YCS here in our country, the YCS Utrecht. It's going to be very, very interesting and very good. Interesting to see how far we will go this time.
And we will try our best and participate with the team battle. And yeah.
So let us know in this video, what are your most hated decks and why? And what do you think about our hated options? Do you think we are justified in our opinion, or are we just basically just crying in shame because we lost to them?
Yeah,
in other words, should we get the salt?
I already have a lot of salts.
Anyways, you guys, thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and then see you next time. We are Team Snack, out.